Hi, I'm Cassie J, LaCourse here at Legendary Beads in Austin, Texas, and I'd like to introduce you to some basic wire wrap tools. The most basic three tools that you need are flush cutters for soft wire, your round nose pliers, these are chain nose pliers. Some other tools that you might see is going to be your bent nose pliers. This allows you to get into small places, and it's also great for jump rings. And of course, your flat nose pliers as well. Great for gripping. You'll find lots of applications. Some other styles of cutters that you'll see, these happen to be my favorite, but you might recognize these a little bit more. Your classic flush cutter. The most important thing is that you're able to take the flush side of the tool in to cut your wire. I like these because they're very thin and I do a lot of close work. Another tool of the trade is going to be a bench block. A bench block is just a very heavy steel block that you are able to do what's called wire hardening on. So oftentimes when you do some wire work and you have a nice intricate piece, you would use this bench block to work harden your metal. This is a mallet. It's one of my favorites and it's rawhide. There's a lot of different hammers on the market, but this one's great because it is soft and it doesn't mar your wire. Speaking of wire, let's talk about it. There are many different gauges of wire. The higher the number, the thinner the wire. So for instance, if I were to give you an example of a 20 gauge wire here, this 20 gauge wire is typically used for earring hooks. 20 gauge wire typically is not used then in earrings, in more of the details, because then you want a smaller wire. 22 and 24 gauge is what you're going to be using most of the time for your wire work. And in some instances, you need to go even thinner into the 26, 28 range, and that's usually with pearls. Pearls oftentimes have the smallest holes in the bead world and can be very frustrating. And that's when I would recommend using the smaller gauges of wire.